Zeeland is a city of about 5,600 people that happens to be the headquarters town for two companies you have almost certainly heard of. 2 blocks of downtown, its own municipal power utility, a school district that runs 2 high schools, and a 600-acre natural area on its eastern edge. Here's the area guide: schools, parks, amenities, and the commute. Start with where this actually sits. Zeeland is about 24 miles southwest of downtown Grand Rapids, straight down I-196, and roughly 5 miles east of Holland. Call it 30 minutes to the city and about 10 to downtown Holland, with the Lake Michigan beaches a few minutes past that. The district here is Zeeland Public Schools. It enrolls roughly 5,900 students across about a dozen buildings. The structural piece buyers miss is that a town this size runs 2 comprehensive high schools, Zeeland East and Zeeland West, sitting about 800 feet apart on one shared campus. East is the original 1996 building. West opened in 2002. Each runs somewhere around 950 students in grades 9 through 12, with Spanish immersion, a project-based learning track, and an online academy layered on top of the standard roster. One practical note: which side of town you buy on can decide which of the 2 your kids attend, and that line does not follow neighborhoods cleanly. Confirm the parcel, not the mailing address. Here's the market. All of that sits inside. The city itself is home to about 5,640 people. The typical home is valued near $371,000. Listings take about 32 days to go pending, and downtown Grand Rapids is 30 minutes out. The city park system is small and dense, which is what you want in a town that covers 3 square miles. Huizenga Park is the largest at about 21 acres. A pond, a skate park, a playground, and walking trails. Lawrence Street Park has the amphitheater locals call the Bowl, and it runs a summer concert series out of it. Elm Street Park flips to an ice rink in winter, and there's a splash pad downtown for the other half of the year. The thing to understand is the model. Inside city limits, these are small parks you walk to, not big ones you drive to. In the surrounding townships, it works the opposite way. Now the price. Zeeland sits in Ottawa County, but the benchmark everyone prices against is the Kent County median of $335,000. The typical Zeeland home is valued near $371,000, about $36,000 over it. That's a narrow premium, and what you're paying up for is the district and the downtown, not acreage. The big open space isn't a city park at all. Upper Macatawa Natural Area sits in Zeeland Township, 614 acres of river bottomland along the Macatawa, run by Ottawa County Parks. It's volunteer-built single-track mountain bike trail, hiking paths, ungroomed cross-country ski loops, and overlook decks, with no entry fee and no vehicle permit required. The paved side is what connects it to everything else. A bike path runs north out of the property toward the Fred Meyer Canoa Trail and south along Adams Street into the Macatawa Greenway, which carries you down toward Holland and the lakeshore. That's the part people miss when they compare Zeeland to a town with one marquee rail trail. The network here is stitched together out of segments, rather than built as a single corridor. Here's my read on why this holds. Zeeland's amenity base isn't scale, it's proximity. The schools, the downtown, and the 2 largest employers are all inside the same few minutes, and the city runs its own water and electric utility on top of that. In a town that only lists a few dozen homes at a time, that's what puts a floor under the number. Day to day, downtown is 2 blocks of Main Avenue, locally owned, and the whole stretch is a registered social district. You can carry a drink outside Monday through Saturday. The Howard Miller Public Library and Community Center anchor the indoor side, a block off Main. The Decker Huis Museum holds more than 20,000 artifacts in an 1876 house right on Main Avenue. The employer base is the genuinely unusual part for a town this size. Gentex is headquartered here and is Ottawa County's largest employer, north of 6,000 people, and its $300 million expansion added a 250,000 square foot plant and a distribution center on North Riley Street in Zeeland Township. Miller Knoll, Herman Miller, runs its world headquarters on East Main. Corewell Health's 57-bed hospital is on Felch Street. For a lot of buyers here, the commute is 5 minutes. Here's where that puts Zeeland against the towns buyers actually cross-shop it with. Hudsonville runs higher on the strength of its new construction. Jenison lands within a couple $1,000s of Zeeland. And Holland, 5 miles west with the lakeshore attached, comes in lower on its older city core housing stock. The commute is the last piece. Zeeland runs about 30 minutes to downtown Grand Rapids on I-196, and it's expressway nearly the whole way, which is a cleaner drive than most towns sitting this far out. Holland, 5 miles further west, is closer to 40. Drive it at 5 o'clock before you commit. The map time and the rush hour time are not the same number.